Here, one. SilverCheesecake. Watch it. Danganronpa. V3. Killing Harmony. Kyo Harmony. No. Dude, I'm so disappointed. I thought he was maybe a little bit more classy than to kill somebody. But you know what? Maybe that was my own delusion. Or maybe there's a story behind it. Who knows? I'm going to try to make this the last episode for the chapter. So we'll see. Alright, the bloodstain found on the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. By the way, I got my seltzer water on deck. What?
It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tango's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
That's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it was there prior? It was there before the seance. It was from the investigation, the air was dry. Before Tenko was killed. Happened before the seance. I mean, they're both true, right? Well, let's just say this one.
That's it!
Okay.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Or the seance?
I should make it clear whose blood it was. Oh, Angie's, I guess? Is that what I'm trying to insinuate? Angie Yunaga.
That's it!
What the heck she was doing under there?
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Yeah, it didn't say she was killed there, did it?
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Man.
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
She left her lab on her own, headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...? Oh boy. Oh boy.
The research lab
Alright.
is not where Angie was killed.
Correct.
She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body. That sounds like something only you would do, Mia.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But... what did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there.
The art research lab is not where Angie was.
Alright, hold on. Maybe the Necromonicon. Necromonicon. I keep calling it the Necromonicon. I wasn't sure if I was saying it wrong, but I am. Necronomicon. It's candles. Which means she could have wanted to use it to burn the Necronomicon. Necronomicon! Yeah, I think it's that. It's gotta be that.
That's it! She...
There we go.
I agree.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for Kinky Wax Play!
Oh.
No. Angie was going
no.
to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Be caution, or use, God, I did that before. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood on her floor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shinichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just...
I don't know, though, because maybe her answer would have been influenced by knowing that Angie was killed in that room. Ooh, I don't know.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Oh, here? Ah. Okay. She attacked twice. She was knocked out, and then... Someone must have been a big bad mean to do that.
Damn it!
Oh, now I feel stupid. What would it have been, though? I clicked too soon. Evidence that she got attacked twice. Oh, maybe the state of her body. Oh, the forehead injury.
This is it!
Okay, alright, that makes sense. I thought it was because the
fatal
Monokuma
wound was
file
cut to the
described
back
it.
of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
So I think I'm completely wrong about her trying to do the seance. I'm silly.
It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear.
Boy.
What are you? All clear? What are
What the
you
heck?
all? You what? What are?
Oh my
I will not
God.
fear. I will not back down.
What?
Sweet Correcchio, calm yourself.
Wow.
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach
I
them.
wonder if that's his sister.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Oh. Right. Rebuttal showdown. The duct tape. We
Angie
haven't done
was
that yet.
attacked in the empty
Oh.
room first. And then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible!
I realize I don't have to
That's
swipe
nothing
it.
but a delusion! You intend
can
to
just
poison
press the
our
button.
mind with your delusion?
I feel silly. Alright.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The
Ah, the
hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wipe them down later.
Let me just wait this
there's still
out.
be traces of evidence left behind.
Okay, no, I
But
think...
there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Okay, there we go. Haha!
Kyle,
Suck it.
careful your words.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been a Tua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Oh boy. Wait, is that also Kyo? No, I thought of something. What if Kyo was possessed during the seance? Or, I don't know. One person who could have killed Angie. Let me save before I do that. If it's still Kyo, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Hold on. Okay. Behind Angie's murder. Should I, well, I guess we'll try Kyo again.
It has to be
Oh my
you,
god. Kyo. What happened? What happened, dude?
Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Well, I guess it would have had been Tanko's? But oh, I don't know. It's a just go with that one. It's a 50-50. No, but so was I don't know. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. That was very meticulous. You're right. Oh, shoot.
That's it!
Got the health back, so that's good.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tango was an accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
Oh gosh,
Happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
that's so much like the second game.
Then, he should have just stopped there. He killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tinko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it?
Calm yourself, Korekio.
Yes.
You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver.
Look at their horrid faces.
This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone. Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. So you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I will acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Well said. Good job, Korekio.
Yes, thanks.
Freaks me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong. There is evidence.
There is? Wait.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in
The marker stone. Has to be.
That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize.
Apologize. Apologize.
Oh, we're gonna do a argument, aren't we?
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Alright, it's gotta be that marker stone. Oh, wow.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
I'm not the culprit.
So I have nothing to confess.
I always forget what the...
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Okay.
I'm not the culprit.
So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit.
Oh, crap, wrong one.
You are simply wrong.
Okay, I got this.
Why must you force your delusions on us?
Ah.
That's merely a delusion.
Oh, hold.
To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force
Ah.
your delusions on us? That's
God.
merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your
Okay, I got that.
delusions on us? That's
I'm bad at
merely a
this.
delusion.
Okay, I get those holder ones. You have to hold it and then release it on the beat.
I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lie.
Recchio. How do you pronounce his name?
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth.
Whoa, 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 what's that?
Sorry lie.
Why is it getting all wacky?
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, it's to block the timer.
Correcchio speaks the
God, that was an easy one.
truth. Sorry lie. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Ooh,
I told
man, I'm
you
sucking.
I'm not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Come on, we're almost done, we're almost done.
Such a sorry lie.
Come on.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Oh, God.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Come on. We're almost done.
Such a sorry lie.
Alright,
Apologize.
okay. Alright, marker stone, marker stone.
You have no proof that Correcchio
Oh.
is the killer.
Remove floor. Oh, God, remove floorboard. Fudge, I screwed it up. Okay,
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are
never
you
mind. I was
looking
wrong
at me
about
like
the floor,
that?
the marker
You're
stone.
all wrong, not me.
I was
Correcchio
wrong. I'm
speaks
sorry.
the truth. Such a sorry lie. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Okay. Removed floorboard.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Okay.
It ends here.
Come on.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was a murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
Ah, I see.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick.
They knew that it's a person that would have prepared the seesaw trick in advance. They would have known that that floorboard could be removed.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie. I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
Helicopter with the floorboards! All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shunichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
say so.
Please, put an end to this. For Andy and Tanko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time.
Man.
Theo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
My homeboy or homegirl Kyo. Alright, let me just regain my thoughts and crap. Oh, there's so much stuff. Alright, that's fine. Okay, the removed floorboard. Oh, perfect. What? Oh, the katana killed her. Yeah, dummy. That's it. No, that's it. I'm being too swift with my crap. Sliding lock. Handle the spinning katana. Yeah. Okay. Small stone Himiko brought. Yep, that's it right there. Culprit set up on the item. Yeah. Oh, nice. Just rolling through these. Half made with salt. I just found. Who unlocked the door? Who besides Kokichi was responsible? Hey, that was me. Wasn't it? Stop duct tape. Yeah. Oh, I remember. The compressed. You said the compressed. Okay. That's it right there. Bop. Girlfriend's next to me. Oh, she's tired. Oh, I believe it. I am too. It's like 12:30 now. Alright, remove the gold leaf katana. That's it. Awesome. Oh, and then the rest of the stuff's gonna unlock. Alright. Salt. Around during the set. Yep, bop. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, just unlock them all. Yeah, do it. Alright. Kokichi's lockpicking. Oh, he unlocked the door, right? Alright, man. Too easy. What about this one? Whose effigy was stabbed? That was Kaede's. Who's the culprit with the saw in the enemy room, the empty room? Skip that one for now. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention. That's me. That's totally me. When the culprit approached the cage. See, maybe. How to match? Oh, that's that. And that is that. And then the thing at the beginning is that, and it's a rat.
This is the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, the plan was to make the same preparations.
Oh, did I skip? I'm sorry.
Empty rooms.
I couldn't tell. I'll admit, I'm kind of half watching this and half texting. I'm sorry, guys.
This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked the room. pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces.
So I'm curious though, like why he would have. Oh, I wonder. No, I don't. Never mind. Yeah, like why he would have set that up in the first place? Like, if Angie hadn't come along, he would have had to found like some way to convince people to take part in a séance with him.
Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
Oh, poor Angie now. Dang.
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Stabbed the fudge out of her. God. All glowing and crap.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room.
Unintended.
The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
That sounds funny. He stabbed her near the rear entrance. If you know what he means.
The effigy around to twist up the rope.
Sorry, I'm so immature.
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, But remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
I wonder why they followed
To do
through.
that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. He didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found a floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekyo. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart-racing excitement! As the blackened and the spotless finally face up, it's voting time!
What if Monodon does 2 murders? That could be the case. Why? Why?
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Well, he voted for himself then.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
There's always one B in there. Where did that B from? I forget. Was it bait? He's across the board, though. I'm liking this. I have not failed yet. Quite happy with that. Seriously, you're correct again. Amazing! This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
Not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder? Yeah, I was wondering. Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive?
Yeah?
But then, why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate.
She's got cake. I'm not
None
gonna
can
lie.
come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
But that might be his sister, so I don't know.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? F you! Some of us aren't that lucky. See this lover of yours. You had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. Why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Oh, it's himself.
Wait!
So don't look at me. I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want to discussing crap stuff biatch like you anyway.
Sploosh!
What the what? Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. I mean inside me.
Sister.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me, my dearest sister. Sister?
wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait!
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter.
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
Oh my god.
They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Oh my gosh.
For my beloved sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What? It
Sister.
was very sickly. Was he trying to do the seance for his sister? I don't know. No. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right? Whoa! That's crazy. So he killed 2 people, so his sister would not be alone?
For my beloved
For
sister.
her sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy. Korikyo, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be? The lipstick version of Kyo
I am
is...
Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the heck? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible
Are
possible.
you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because
He didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Oh my god, Kaede would have been first. Only girls? I see. So we were deciding who should be in the medium. Who should be the medium? Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. Who would work best with a girl? You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends. All worthy?
Why you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then
The second victim could have been me. It was gonna be. Tenko died in place of me? Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that anti-spirit should go in. No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really?
But
How did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes,
Can
she
this
stood up
be?
against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child, so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place. But Angie walking in on me, preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste a seance trick I prepared.
what is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Korekio.
You're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy. You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Sorry. You understand now. Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That right. Killing two of your friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Korekio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
yeah. And another.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. People were watching this. Knock out the bullcrap. Only sick fudges would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Heck yeah, if I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. My role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister. Wow.
sister.
2 deaths and the culprit going to see their beloved. Heard that before? I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Correcchio. Come to see me. Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started. It's the moment you're all waiting for.
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister. At long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological point of view,
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How do you come to terms with death? How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Correcchio Shinguji.
I shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Correcchio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of all your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Kyo. My. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna. What?
How boring!
No, Monodam, why?
How
What to think my cute child would commit suicide? It's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself just because he couldn't get along. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right!
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Monodam? Already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you going to keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. And I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been two of us the whole time. It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Even now he still talks about raising the dead.
Always
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up. Leave me alone.
But
There's one thing that this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
To keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of the class trials.
You're right.
Your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you going to use that, huh?
okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
that's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? You guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. It's been 7. Oh my god. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? This dummy can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of crap have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But
Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds. Too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right? No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant verbophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
Hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. There's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it to the ground with all your strength. Got it?
No way.
I've never heard of such an intense form of apology. Seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You all right?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko's such a liar.
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth.
But
But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
uh,
I only said this because I thought about it.
because
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey,
What are you trying to repress? What are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Tanko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. Oh, God. Oh, that hurts my soul. Tears we shed. I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However... Aww.
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my
These
fuel
electronics.
source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya! There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaido had stopped in his tracks. Kaido, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just want to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. You sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were gonna sit... You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not. But I feel like the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me.
okay.
Yeah, maybe. But you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaido.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here.
Oh my god, don't
No
take
way.
Kaito. You're killing everybody with a K. Kaede? Kurumi? Kurekio? Not Kaito. Fudge. That whole right side's fine. Shoot. Oh, great. Thanks. Well, I'm going to end it there, I think. This Thoughts episode coming up is going to be pretty crazy. Kurekio, you...
Hey there.
You let me down.
Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
You're gonna have to reintroduce yourself in the next episode if you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Guys, I'm gonna end it right there, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. As always. Peace!